Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers. I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher, what are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you could trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them. And they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
League manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing, actually being in games, we're going to be able to talk to some other folks who get a better read on him and see what they think. I'm excited for that. And frankly, I'm going to have my eye on him for a while.
player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Tanner Tully gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're going to see a guy he's your basic four-pitch mix guy. Fastball, curve, slider, and change. Nothing overpowering. A good four-pitch mix, and he's a guy that needs to use all of his pitches to be effective.
Now to the plate, Brian Roquillo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Rubber Ducks, the designated hitter.
Right side. He's got it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Up next, Owen Miller.
That is first. The second baseman.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next, here is Edward. Lopez, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Lopez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out. And now Trenton Brooks. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The right fielder.
Hit out towards second. And a good throw gets him one gone. Digging in will be Samuel Cruz as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. And stepping in, Ernie Clement. And we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put back to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
Now to bat, Edward Lopez.
The first baseman, Edward Lopez.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Mazika leads off first with one away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Brooks is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Mitch Longo.
The center fielder.
To third. Reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Next to hit, Trenton Brooks. 1 for 2 with a double. On the ledger so far. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously. Digging in next, Ernie Clement. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. The Rubber Ducks lead this one 4-1.
Leading off, the first baseman, Edward Lopez.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gonzalez is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. So now into the box is Brian Roquillo, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Hitter. Here we go. Right now, Roquillo.
Now a ball rolls softly to second. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Robert Broom comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
The first baseman, Edward
He's
Lopez.
set and the pitch. Edward Lopez is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch sent out to straightaway center field. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the night. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Rubber Ducks took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Tanner Tully gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Robert Broom wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Northeast League. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Akron Rubber Ducks. We've got baseball on the show. So next to hit is Edward Lopez as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Next up is Ernie Clement, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit out towards second. Throw is low, and he can't get it to stick in the webbing.
As we watch this, I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Looked like the throw was on target.
Next to dig in, Brian Roquillo, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Here now the 2-2. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Now at the plate is Mitch Longo. He flew out in his last AB. This one's down to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to get into the box. Oscar Gonzalez.
Now batting, the left fielder, Oscar.
Here comes the 1-2. It's going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. Next, it'll be Brian Roquillo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. The Rubber Ducks lead this one 9-0. Now it'll be Edward Lopez. Flew out last time up.
Edward.
First pitch of the AB now. Fastball right back to the mound.
Come on, get here,
and
get
they'll
here,
just
get
flip
here.
this on to first for the second out of the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning and set to go as the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. At the plate now is Brian Roquillo, grounded out in his last at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's right there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So here is Ernie Clement, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Get weakly on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. So the next to bat will be Edward Lopez. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far. Hit in the air to center field. Longo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. This one pretty well in the bag. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark.